Apple completely changed its rules with the new iPhone models in the last year, following the established trend of bigger screens and higher resolutions. Did they build a worthy product? Hi to you all, I'm Joe from Nerd Herd, and finally welcome to this iPhone 6 Plus review. The most evident change is without any doubt its size. Even more than the iPhone 6, the iPhone 6 Plus has finally broken the barrier of one-handed usage, a paradigm upheld by Steve Jobs for a long time. Compared with a tall 4.7 inches phone like the HTC One, it's immediately clear how massive this iPhone is. Of course, we couldn't expect a new iPhone to come out without it being thinner than the previous model. The iPhone 6 Plus is 1.2 inches taller and 0.7 inches wider than the iPhone 5S, being 60 grams heavier but 0.02 inches thinner. The enhanced thinner results in a battery size which is smaller than it could have been. We can't say it's small overall, in any sense, as it almost doubles the iPhone 5S capacity with its 2900 mAh. Still, this really was Apple's occasion to make a phone with an everlasting battery life, and we feel that's one wasted occasion. Anyway, the iPhone 6 Plus will last about 2 days with regular use and a reasonable screen brightness, and that's considerably more than the average smartphone today. The 6 Plus is also the first iPhone ever with the power button on the side. Being it so tall and large, we find it the proper choice. The other buttons have conserved their original positions, and they are clicky and solid to the right point. Overall, we can say we liked most of the design choices made by Apple, like those white bands at the back or the protruding camera. And speaking of the camera, well, that is great, nothing else to say. Photos are sharp, videos are stable and clean, and you can see why we proclaimed it the best smartphone camera of 2014. If you're interested, you can find some photo samples in the links below and judge by yourself. We really have to talk about that display. For the first time ever, Apple abandoned its retina resolution to approach a more standard Full HD, and that, combined with a large screen, makes for an absolutely gorgeous display. The LCD panel brings accurate color reproduction, bright images and some really nice performances overall. Viewing angles are absolutely exceptional, and we weren't able to find a flaw about this display. It surely is less pixel-packed than the Quad HD Android phones, but you won't notice that difference if you aren't deliberately looking for it. Finally, one little lack we noticed is the usual not so great audio speaker. There is only one mono speaker at the bottom of the phone. It's really easy to mute with one hand, and that's something we would not expect from a 2014 smartphone. Still, it is loud and most of the times the sound is clear and has acceptable quality. Overall, this is not a deal breaker, and if you pay attention to your hands, it can deliver a reasonable audio experience. Little has to be said about the software in this device. The iPhone 6 Plus obviously mounts the latest Apple software, iOS 8. Besides the usual new functionalities built in, the iPhone 6 Plus is the first iPhone to take advantage of a rotating interface for the launcher, which is not perfect, and some reachability features which we immediately turned off as they were really no help in practice. On the advantages side, iOS 8 introduced the new super slow motion mode at 240 frames per second and the new time-lapse mode. The welcome extensibility of the system allows us for some really interesting possibilities with third-party software, but we already reviewed most of the features in a previous video you'll find in the description. Generally speaking, iOS 8 brings some relish to new capabilities and a smooth software experience, which will almost never let you down on this device. To sum up, is this the phone for you? On the hardware side, the gorgeous display, the excellent camera and the good battery life make for a nice deal, but if the excessive size scares you, this is not the most suitable phone out there. As for the software, affectionate Apple users will feel right at home, and with the finally improved openness of the system, Android users will not struggle excessively with getting used to iOS. So that was it, thanks for watching, definitely feel free to like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe as more awesome content is coming. I'm Joe from The Large Herd, and I'll see you next time.